What's up, my boy? George Perez right here. A George Perez Stories, episode 257. Once again, guys, George Perez Stories is brought to you by JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. Check it out, guys. My lawn, it used to look like the lawns from Boys in the Hood, right? Like it was just like toward like the squirrels would even kick it. Bugs would be like, nah, don't go to that lawn. The Gophers used to work out in the front. They used to play handball. Now with JB's Tree Service, Landscape, and Installation, they came. We relocated the beavers. They rotor-tillered.
People adopted them.
Yeah, like, hey, JB's Tree Service, Landscape, and Installation, guys, they do stump removal, tree removal. Like, if you live in an area where the weather's real hot, they'll put a specific plant that could withstand that weather, guys. JB's Tree Service, Landscape, and Installation. They're so good, I use them. Right or wrong, X?
Oh, you use them.
Like, they...
Yeah, I want to use them. I don't even have a house. Like,
hey, I'm
down.
Fire.
They almost hired me.
Yeah. JB's Tree Service, Landscape, and Installation. Follow them on Instagram at JMBARRIOS12.
Barrios.
JM Barrios. That's JB's Tree Service, Landscape, and Installation. X to the G, would it be?
What's up, dog? Feeling good.
You say that every
I
day.
know, but today I do. You and SideDick approved my outfit.
Yeah, dog.
Usually you don't.
Well, it's...
Like 9 out of 10, you don't like that outfit.
All right, look.
Would you wear this
I like
one?
it.
I think you'd wear it.
I'd wear that sweater, but it would have to be like a 3X for me.
You know, I know that. It'd have
And
to fit you.
it'd be iron weight, but like you're wearing it like a paisa that his mom's like, no, wait a minute. Lo dejaron allí donde trabajo esta suéter. Like, hey, fool, I used to get sweaters like that when I was little. My mom be like, hey, they left this shit, fool, like for 3 days.
Oh, they're like the Lost and Found sweaters?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
The Lost and Found kid?
Fool. Because I had hand-me-downs from my brother, dog. Like, whatever.
Did you ever get anything good?
Dog.
Like a Raider thing where you're like, oh, all right, mom, you came through.
Homie, who's the garage sale champion?
It's you.
Fool, fool, I have to hide all the money when I go buy shit over there. They're like, you got $400 on you? And I was like, yeah, and once. But hey, guys, I'm very excited to introduce you guys to our next guest. She's back. And it's crazy because when she was here, guys, she saved the community, man. She spoke up for people that didn't even know they were being played, man. And I really appreciate that. And then, like, it's not someone that did it for the fame. Like, she pursued it. You have your own brand now. Before I say the brand, ladies and gentlemen, Susie's in the building.
What's up? Hi, welcome.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you guys have welcomed me back. And, yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. So you have ventured out into the weed world.
Yep.
You have your own brand now, Humo.
Here it is, Humo. I'm really excited to be here showing you guys Humo, bringing the Humo.
Right? And
Yes.
it's like, it's pretty trippy to me because it's like actually good packaging. And when packaging like that, X, like you're like, hey, the weed's going to be good, dog. It's like, you know
It's the
what I mean?
first time you see like the brand, and the packaging is like the first step, you know? I feel
Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Weed is like a chick, huh? You're mad because everybody hits it. Stop ripping her nugs, dog. But no, I'm eager to try it. I'm kind of like scared because like you got some dope ass fucking names for it. But before we get into all that, let's talk about how the brand was established, what you guys did.
Yeah, I mean, so we just celebrated our launch party in this past Thursday. And it was amazing. I mean, it was at the Smog Shop in Culver City.
Oh, that sounds
And
dope.
it's a place where, it's called the Smog Shop, and they kind of decorate it in a certain way, and they have weddings there sometimes. It's just a really nice, like, kind of classy outdoor, half indoor kind of space. So we got it for the launch event, and we did a great, like, event creator and everything, but we wanted to include like some like very like cultural elements, like stuff that we do in our traditions,
like,
you know.
Explain.
So
like you guys had a taco guy there?
We had a taco guy there. We had a taquero. We had Sonoritas LA,
Oh, wow.
which I didn't know at the time, but turns out Sonora is the meat capital of Mexico. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, you know.
My family owns cattle down there. So
There you go.
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on. Are you from Sonora or
Sonora.
Sinaloa?
Sonora.
Why you switch it up every time,
Never
dog?
say Sinaloa. You say Sinaloa.
Nah,
It's
you
Sonora.
said you were like, I know Chalino.
No, it's Sonora.
You said you went to the same junior high as Chalino, dog.
Nah.
You knew Chalino?
Yes, and he tells everybody his
I
dad.
sound like
They
talking now?
photoshopped a picture with Chalino, and it like they got the same tan. They're like they were kicking it for a long time.
Oh wow, for a long time if you guys got
yeah,
the
and I
tan.
was like, y'all fools photoshopped the tan, dog.
No, but yeah, capital meat.
So apparently it's just all about the meat. So Sonoritas LA is a place here, and it turns out the owner of Sonoritas went just knew one of my partner for the brand from like Sonora.
Oh,
because he's from
shit.
Sonora too.
Yeah.
So they're just homies. So then he ended up being like the taquero for the event. But I hired a local fruit stand. I was hiking and I got their number and I was able to hire them for the event, and we had infused chamoy by my girl Chingona Bakes.
Damn.
Chingona Cakes. She made infused chamoy with our flour.
The best stuff for the munchies too.
Yeah, and people were loving it. There were some non-Mexican people there, and I was looking at their stories, and there's one Asian lady in particular who was so excited for her fruit with chamoy, and she's like, guys, like this amazing sauce, you gotta try it, because for us it's chamoy, but for other people from other cultures, it's like this amazing sauce, but so it was infused with our flour, and so that element I think people really enjoyed, because it's not what you see at cannabis events at all. And then we premiered.
It's more like a dirty vibe, huh? Like they need a mop.
Nah, they mopped.
No, but I'm saying like the other cannabis events that I've been to.
Oh, yeah. Well, they just do the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They do the same shit. And, every once in a while, they'll spruce it up. But, for the most part, this is something that we were excited to bring that was different.
Yeah, I really like how you explain it, dog. They had a taco guy there.
No, but that's
Sonora.
not it. Like, so we did a brand video premiere produced by my friend, my girl, in Crypt, Los Angeles. She's an amazing Chicana, like, producer, like, creator, and creative director. So we produced this video that we premiered, and then after the video was done, we surprised everybody with the mariachi, like a 6-piece mariachi.
Wow.
Yeah. It was LA's first and I believe only LGBTQ mariachi. So they're all LGBTQ
wow,
community
they
members.
share more than instruments.
Well, but it was great to see them perform because they're so talented.
Yeah.
They're so talented, and it was amazing to see people's faces when they came in. At mariachi, they do their announcement. They came, they walked through.
So they were all girls, mariachi. It was just lesbian community. Sorry,
it was a diverse group, but
Yeah.
it's great to see. Like the talent is unmatched. Like the voices, like it was just so great to see them perform, and just seeing like again people's faces of just like we've never seen this at a cannabis event.
Did they so when you said they all sang, like it'd be pretty cool, or like if one of them each sang their own song? Is that what they did? Like, did they each get to sing a song?
Well, I was walking around all of the event live. I was being pulled away. No, for sure. But from what I saw is that they were doing many songs. Like, for instance, they did El Chente, they did El Rey. And it was just amazing to see that rendition. And it's definitely, they do their own twist to it. But it was just amazing to see like that kind of talent. I hadn't seen it, but obviously I didn't get to enjoy it that much because I was being pulled away. Like
I could imagine.
Meeting people left and right. LA Times was there. Like
awesome. Damn, I messed up. I had to do the store.
No, for sure. I know how important the store is.
And I can't. You know what I mean? You don't. Yeah. But
any other celebrities?
Oh, actually,
because I know that's usually
somebody who was on The Voice, Mexico was there.
Oh wow!
Yes, he was there, and then just hello influencers. Shout out to cannabis influencers that came through and supported. I think that a lot of cannabis influencers are Latino. And this brand is really all about representation, about having Latinos in cannabis finally have something to identify with. Because in this industry, we're at the bottom, we're at the top, we're growing that shit, but there hasn't been something that truly speaks to us. And I'm really excited to be part of this because I feel like the response from everybody that sees it is like, yes, like finally,
No, yeah, it was like I didn't even get to see a Mexican on TV at the first. Excuse me, wow. The first person I saw that looked like me was Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy, dog.
Yeah, with the accent.
Yeah, like I was like, wow, man, this looks like one of my deals. And that's the same thing because I ain't seen nothing yet like this. I've seen people name their strains, but this is straight us, Mexicans, Latinos, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, from all parts. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, so one of the things that I brought to the brand, so what's great, so I want to share kind of how we got even connected, because, I mean, they heard about your girl. Honestly, that's kind of how it happened. I've been, doing a lot in the community with our other glass brand, Mota Glass, and we're all about my
firme name.
Yeah, fuck
Mota
yeah.
Glass.
It's Mota Glass, but because Mota, what it means, obviously, slang term for weed, but also it stands for something. We try to have a mission for everything that I do because in cannabis, because people are still in jail for this shit, it's destroyed people's lives.
Yeah.
If you're making money in this industry, you have a responsibility to stand up for something and to really contribute to a more equitable cannabis community for everyone. So we have a mission for this, and it's minorities for opportunity, transparency, and accountability in cannabis. And it's something that we stand by. And when you support the brand, you support that in cannabis as well. So we were doing our best with this because I have a degree in PR. Shit's what I do. So I got us on Forbes, Mary Jane Mag. We got LA Taco.
Wow.
Shout out to them. So I was going hard for my brand, but I think our mission is what people loved, is what people something that you stand for something. And so we caught the eye of a couple people, and shout out to my girl Mary, but she is a journalist and she knew what we were about. She saw our grind and she was like, I need you to introduce you to someone. I was at a 710 event. She introduced me to this woman, Zoe Wilder, and she's like this badass publicist in cannabis. I knew about her from just working in the industry. She's well known. She works with the best. She's
Chichon, get we from her.
So I was I fangirl over that kind of shit, people's work and their creative portfolio. So when she introduced me, I was like, holy shit, nice to meet you, And she followed me on Instagram and she kind of saw what I was about and saw the Mota and how strong the community is. Because people post all day, every day smoking Mota Glass.
No,
you look at the
seen
stories constantly, girls and guys smoking and want to show themselves smoking because they want to create this community, So she starts working with this farm up in Salinas called Possible Project. She starts working with them, all Latino farm up in Salinas. All Latino operations,
right? A lot of Oaxaca.
People, but the people who own it too, though.
Oh, I got you.
That's what I'm saying. So she's working with them, right? And they are working on developing a brand because they have been in the industry for about 4 or 5 years. Their flowers already in the cannabis industry. They fulfill for many top brands.
That's what's
so
up.
They, as Latinos, they were like, why is our brand killing it in the industry? We should create a brand that's Latino focused because clearly it's not what we're seeing in the industry. So they actually started building the brand before I came in the picture. But I think as they started getting to the nitty gritty of launching, I think they saw that they were missing something. I think maybe a little bit of the soul of the brand. They were missing. Yeah. And they leaned on Zoe. They leaned on and they were like, what's going on? And she's like, you gotta talk to this girl, Susie. I feel just something here. We got on the phone and one thing led to another. And I thought they were going to sign with my agency, Night Shift Cannabis, because that's what we do. We work with brands and develop them, social media, PR, and they were like, we'll work with you whatever way you work. And then I was like, cool, tight. I thought I got my dream client. I was over the moon just wanting to work with this brand as a client. But he was like, the founder of the CEO of Possible, he was like, I want you to own part of this brand with me.
Wow. They gave you shares, stocks, and all that?
I'm a part owner of this brand because he saw what we did with Mota in just over a year. We're under a year and a half old. And people know us as one of the top brands in glass.
No, it's X. How thick is that, dog?
I worked at Ziggy. That's pretty thick.
Yeah. Oh, they sell those at Ziggy's too?
Not those, but I know how thick glass is.
Yeah.
And you can feel when it's China glass or American glass.
Yeah, you know what? I know a lot.
Is,
Are those sold in shops, or do you got to go online?
We're in shops. We're in shops. Yeah,
Okay.
we are in shops, and and shops hit us up on Instagram, and they slide through, and we do take wholesale orders. We are in shops. We're starting to get into some dispensaries too. I think dispensaries are starting to wake up and seeing that they can upsell hella people when they're buying weed, and they'll be having like bunk glass, but it's like you should invest in your glass smoke shops. Like, what are you doing?
Why do dispensaries always sell the lighters that break after 3 turns?
Yeah, it's they don't want to invest in that, and they know you're just gonna get stolen, so they're just not even trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how this came to be. They were like, you know, like, I want you to put your all into it. You got to be part owner. Like, let's do this shit. And it was one of the first times in cannabis where I have felt like really truly recognized for what I bring to the table. Like, have been actually seen for what I do and for what I experience. Like, I'm not a spring chicken here, like 22 years old. Like, I've been in the industry for a while and I have degrees to match. Like, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm not. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that, you know?
Say, how old did we have her on last time?
I was 12.
I was like, yo, was she like,
And no shade on 22-year-olds, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
I know, but it's just, we were scared because you did the podcast more than 2 years ago and you were drinking. I was like, dude, we just got busted.
Yeah.
I know, I was 16, y'all, so. I'm glad to be 18 and legal, and I'm excited to turn 21 very soon. I'm just kidding. No, I'm in my 30s. I'm in my early 30s, and
but you could get away with 22.
I you know, at Latinas, you know how we don't age, we just kind of stop at a certain age. And I, you know, what it is what it is.
Yeah.
But no, I'm proud to be my age because I think that I have these learning lessons. I have that experience.
I met you before this.
You knew me when I was like 24.
Yeah.
Fuck, let's take a moment.
So what,
there.
You didn't even meet her at 22?
I met her at 24.
Yeah, we met me at 24, like around 24.
What were you doing? That
Star Wars fanatic.
Star Wars shit?
Yeah, just straight up Star Wars shit.
And like you can see how she is. She's like, where she likes the topic, so she liked comedy, so she went, and I'm gonna see it all for myself.
It was there for a minute. It's an interesting world for sure, right? You know, and it's crazy seeing people blow up too, like this, you know, to see like people's careers really take off, you know. So it's pretty cool being like, hey, like I used to kick it at the store, you know, I used to smoke in the back that little creek with the huge like.
That's the forbidden ground. That's where Bread Band just take us over there.
Do go smoke joints there.
Yeah, but you know what? Next time I go, I'm gonna take a picture and send you me smoking this right there in the back right there.
There we go.
I'm gonna be the first homie to ever smoke humo in the Comedy Store, dog.
Humo?
Well, there you go.
Humo. Homie, you know I'm pocho, dog.
It's humo.
Like, hey, dog.
Smoke.
You know
in
how
Spanish,
hard it is
bro.
to be
Everybody out
it's
there that
humo,
was
Yeah.
But I say it like I'm different.
I know you guys have a slogan. What's your slogan? It has something
well,
to do
I was about to say it. I was about to say it.
Something where there's smoke, there's humo. I don't know. It just sounds like
you could have just looked that up. You saw it on my Instagram.
It just sounds very clever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So there we go. I'm glad you said clever. It's where there's fire, there's humo.
See?
Oh.
Yeah. Where there's fuego, there's humo. Sorry. I wanted to do because humo has a Spanish. So then the fuego. That's right. So where there's fuego, there's humo. That's our tagline. And I'm really excited about it. Also, it's another tagline we have is craft grown, raza owned. I really love the word raza. I connected with my partners and I asked them what their relationship was with their word, and it was very positive. And I think that we all agreed that it kind of implies a sense of pride and a sense of community.
Yes.
And it also has these roots in the 1960s, you know, movement to support farm workers. And because we support farm workers,
my dad and grandpa were one of them.
There you go.
Yeah,
you
my
know?
dad's family, they used to live in Soledad, right next to Salinas, and that's all they did. Like, but he moved over here to Orange County, and my dad had 5 wives, so he's the last. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Yeah, but I know Salinas. I've been down there. It is straight agriculture.
It is.
Capital.
Yeah.
And they take pride. Like when you drive by those farms, they're all clean and it's
It's impressive. It is impressive. When I went up there, so we got into talks when because obviously like my dreams come true. Like fuck, I got a cannabis brand. I'm like fuck yeah, keep it cool, But then he was like, no, like let's do this right. Let me show you up at the farm. So they hosted me up and did the tour, and then we got into the paperwork and then made it official. And that's when that tagline started coming, And I'm like fuck, what are we gonna do? I start building the brand, what the story is, what our mission is gonna be, because that's what I realized is what I do. I feel like I do mission-focused brands where it's like I know how to get to the people because it's what we believe in.
You're also the inventor of all the names.
I did name the strains. Yes. So what we did was I got the terpene profiles and I also got the crosses that they were crossed with. And with that, I was able to kind of narrow down the effects and the feelings and the taste profile. And then I tried to look for things within Latino culture that kind of help express that. So, for instance, we have pastelito, which is a cross of wedding cake and gelato. So I named it pastelito, right?
And this is
how close were you to naming it Tres Leches?
Well, there's a Tres Leches already.
Yeah,
okay, right. So very close.
Pastelito's pretty
cool. It's cool. But I was like, yo, Tres Leches.
We couldn't. That was a challenge that I had. Is that a lot of things I'd be like, yeah, pitaya. I wanted to name a strain pitaya, like a sativa, but there's a pitaya already. So there are a lot of times where I would think of a cool thing.
Pendejo? That's a pretty. You want to get pendejo?
Well, it might have to be an indica.
Weird mind.
Would that be a sativa or an indica? Would it put you out, or would you kind of?
Now you have to be different. A pendejo is someone that does pinche pendejo.
Depends what pendejo you are.
Yeah.
You can be a different type of pendejo. You're right.
I think that should just be the name of the brand.
That's pretty dope. Hey, pendejo.
Hey, get on that.
Yeah. Now
there you
Perez
go.
Pendejo.
There you go. So pastelito is one of them, and this one's like an indica leaving.
Which one's your favorite?
I would say my favorite right now is the El Patron. It's one of the highest sativas we have. There it is. Yeah, this is the rare strain I was talking about because it's really hard to grow, and because our farm they come from agriculture, so they know growing. Yeah, look at the nugs on that. You can open it.
Smell it. Yeah.
Yeah, do all of that. I've been presenting at dispensaries,
like you were buying
and that's
it,
what
George.
they do that. Yeah, that's what buyers do.
Treat it like you were buying it.
Okay,
be
look,
for
I'm
real.
gonna show you what I would do.
That's
if I pulled up.
Like retail. You went to the clinic.
Yeah, let me know how you would treat it if you were trying to scope it out.
Because I'm pocho. I'm Mexican, but they get mad at me. I'd be like, oh shit, El Patron?
El Patron. No, but Patron.
Then they'd be like,
you would just think
shit.
Patron.
I'm like, damn, that's tequila in here.
I've been presenting at dispensaries, and the buyers will do that. They rip it open, they stick their nose in.
Yeah.
Because you gotta get the truth,
You gotta make the blood fart.
I need to work out to open it.
Yeah, the thing about cannabis packaging is they have to make it safe.
Can I tell you something, though, guys?
It's not for
when you
pendejos.
are opening weed like this,
it's true.
No, but when you're opening this is what I want. I want to know there's no air in here. Like those other ones, they open quick. You could tell this is packaged very good.
Possible's facility is top of the line, state of the art.
Dog.
They don't play.
There we go. So look, guys, to open it, you just got to take this little thing off. That's smart of that, though. That's like a little safety. Fool.
Yes, there is a safety. It does say that.
Tommy still sells your shit in a Ziploc bag.
Tommy is horrible, bro.
There you go.
He's not. BCT backwards all day.
Can I tell you?
You're smelling that shit like it's a panocha.
I'd be like, damn, fool. This just clear all the cocaine I used to do when I was 20. I can smell good. Hey, dog, it's a strong, como you know when you take a shower and then you go outside and it rain, the floor's clean and you're clean? You smell, you're like, damn, smell it, dog.
Like the smell of gasoline?
No, it smells clean but strong.
Yeah. So this one's called El Patron, which is an homage to the founder, the founder and president of Possible, who is they call them El Patron.
El Patron.
But also, because it's a really high testing sativa strain, it keeps you focused. It's one of those work strains.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah.
I need that.
So El Patron, that's why it's because of your boss. You're boss when you do it,
32% THC, that's pretty high. That's
Yeah,
real
for
high.
a sativa,
That's
it
real high.
is.
32, that's
I
real
would
high.
be careful maybe smoking that at night unless you are gonna stay up because
Hold on, X. You got to hit it through the bong right now. Is that okay?
No, go for it, please. The first hit off of like fresh bong is really special.
One hitting it, dog.
This is really special right
I'll
here.
let you bless it, dog.
But another strain I'm really freaking happy about is the cajeta. This one's coming in at 34.93, so this one's really high testing.
Cajeta's Mexican caramel. In
Yes.
a weird way.
So it's dulce de leche except with goat's milk.
What'd you call
What?
it? What'd you thought cajeta was?
Oh, cagada, really good.
Cajeta, I thought it was a
Are you trying to
cracker.
say?
a cookie.
I thought you were saying
Galleta,
something
right?
shitty.
No,
I thought you were saying
yeah.
shit. Like
It's
cagada.
Galleta, what's that?
Galleta. Cajeta is like...
Hold on, what's
it's like
a galleta?
Galleta's
That's
a
a
cookie.
cookie.
Okay, my bad,
Y
dog. I told you I'm weird.
Yeah, cajeta is like a Mexican caramel, but not really.
It's dulce de leche, but it's with goat's milk. Yeah, so it's just like caramel like sauce. It's a caramel
Greatest of all
sauce.
time milk?
But like I used to always have like a bucket of this in my fridge. Like a
For
little
real? You got
Mexican.
goat milk in there?
And you eat it straight. You,
just
can eat it straight.
Ooh, it's spoonfuls.
Oh, yeah?
It's fucking bomb. You
Yeah.
put it on pancakes. But cajeta's bomb. This one has like notes of vanilla and caramel. So
Dog,
that's
you're
why I
eating
was
all
like,
those right here.
I was like, yes, no, these are all you guys for smoke and let me know.
Dude.
But I called it cajeta, and also I found out that cajeta was actually created in the same city. It's called the city of Celaya, where the Grito de Dolores was made. Yeah, that kicked off the Mexican War of Independence.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so cajeta, has some history right there, and so I wanted to be sure to put that there.
I'm kind of hurt.
Why you hurt? Open this one though.
Because you don't have like a brand for me. Like you gotta do El Cholo and have it smell like 3 flowers.
I have to do that. Let's do it.
And let me be like the full on El Cholo. And then like, hey, it smells like 3 flowers, but there's more than 3 flowers in here.
I mean, there you go. I think that there's an
Dude,
opportunity
this is
there.
beautiful packaging, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
it's kind of
that.
like you're buying an expensive. Like this looks like you know how Cubans have like that classy look.
Who was your designer?
Yeah.
We work with the marketing agency called Common Matter out from Mexico. So we actually work with the Mexican
Get
marketing
down,
agency.
hey!
They're pretty
Look
dope.
at our people, man.
They ideated the logo. They did a lot. And I came in and I had a couple changes just because I think the culture of like Chicanos is obviously a little different from Mexicans from Mexico.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of a disconnect, which is totally fine because they're not like from LA. So I came through and I just kind of added some touches, but they killed it. They killed it.
I know you guys just launched, but what's up with for us dabbers? Or
That's
fucking,
gonna be a
is
little
that for the
Ooh, look at
future?
you,
Edibles?
ready.
Yeah, because
I
I'm
feel
trying
you.
to be
I
your
feel you.
assistant.
I feel you.
Already, guys.
Hey,
Well-
I got a brand.
The thing is because we're a farm, like 12 acres, we're really putting our flower first.
Yes.
So we're trying to enter the market and letting people know our strains. Shit that other people really can't grow the way we can, like the Patron strain.
Yeah.
Like that's what we're going to come with first. We're going to be unveiling joints. Yes!
Put the camera on you. No, don't be a sissy. Why is your face all red? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna.
There's a way to bong rip. Did you know that?
No.
There's a way.
I heard about it. I heard you had to go slow
Yeah.
and then suck hard.
And then there's a way you exhale.
That's what I heard, too.
It's a thing, yeah.
I still don't know how to take a shot. Like, when you take a shot, it's not supposed to hit the roof of your mouth or the sides. I drink it like a drink.
I do too. What the hell? What the hell?
No. He doesn't. He's like me. He doesn't take a full one gulp. He'll sit there.
Oh, why
Like,
would you? No,
I
you
don't
gotta
know.
stop.
You can't. I'm like him.
I'm scared. I don't know.
I can't.
Not want
it
to
won't-
commit.
yeah.
It's commitment issues.
Yeah.
Commitment.
Like he'd be bad if he
I'm
like.
gonna use it as a joke and be like, so why are you breaking up with me? Because I still don't even know how to take a shot.
I can't even take the whole shot, dude. Like I can.
don't know how to commit.
Yeah, no, for sure. But no, the bong is a situation. It is. It's like
Do you know how?
just
Let me hit it, dog.
It is. Well, first I gotta clear it. You gotta make sure all the smoke is out.
He's fine.
There you go. People talk shit
You
online.
better not put me that I wasn't on there.
No, you weren't on
Like
there.
weird,
Hey,
man.
well, get on. Yeah, well, you're on now.
I'm a weirdo.
Yes.
Damn.
Hit it, fool.
Hit the bong.
Tell him what you're hitting first, though.
Right now, I am hitting El Patron, dog.
Yeah.
Off of what
Ready to
glass?
work.
Off of Mota Glass, my new bong that I got. Gracias. Hey, this is... Ew.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be with you forever.
I'm gonna. Girls, you have to have a test before you hit this, because right now everyone's scared to hit joints with other people. Like, hey, you've had the flu for 3 weeks, dog. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? And like, X,
Go for it. I'm good.
you sure? No
I'm
disrespect,
good, dog.
No disrespect.
I work
dog.
at Be Real. They're free over there. The COVID test. But we just smoked the whole blunt, like 3 blunts together, and you're worried about that?
Yeah, but
You're making it seem like I got fucking. You're making it seem like I'm the one that works at the strip club and I'm the one with herpes.
I haven't even caught a fever.
Not even. If you didn't catch a fever, you're good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I was trying to catch COVID because I thought,
You were?
like, what's
Just to
wrong
get over
with
with?
me? Yeah.
Like, he was like
Yeah.
chicken pox. He was telling people to spit in his mouth.
Yeah. I was like, dude.
He's like, just get it over with. Yeah.
I was
No, I
going to
feel you, I
raves,
feel
all
that.
kinds of stuff.
Just underground
Walking
raves.
in convalescent homes, just licking people's
Oh, yeah.
spoons.
That'll do it. That'll do it. I took a test and I was negative.
do it right?
But I
Did
think
he do it
might
right?
have- Oh yeah. Take it all in.
We might have to see. Hey, she was telling us we
Oh,
don't
no,
know how
I
to
didn't
hit
take a big one.
Yeah,
I was scared.
that was pretty.
I was scared. Okay,
There you
now
go.
here we go.
You know what it is I work with
It tastes
influencers, and influencers like they do it for the camera. You know what I'm saying? So I started kind of learning
So what's
like
the
what that is.
technique? Come on, give us all
So
the
the
technique.
technique is, well, you gotta make sure to get as much as possible to snap the bowl, which is like bowl
Little snapper.
slapping is when you get
Come
all
on,
of it.
George, more than that.
But if you can't snap the bowl, it's totally fine. But as long as you clear all that's in.
Yeah, show it. Yeah, the SideDick Eddie knows what's up. I'll pack him a bowl.
Yeah,
He'll do
there
it
you
right
go.
here.
There you go. But I'm so glad that people are
Wow,
investing
that
in
thing is
bongs.
smooth, though.
People didn't used to invest in bongs, but now people are like have bong collections, and they're
Wait up.
really.
Have you
You're a
seen?
great
Wait
salesman.
up. Wait up. Have you seen his $5,000 rig?
Yeah. The
he broke-
Oh,
Robert.
okay. Yeah, I was like, we got collections here. Yeah, we know
Robertson. Yeah,
collectors. Yeah. There's gonna be another one though.
You gotta lift the bowl though, and then
Oh, yeah.
take it out. There we go, like that. There we go.
Whoa. Eddie's the master.
Yeah. So the cajeta, and then which other ones did I bring? The pastelito, I already shared that one, but we got other strains. Like we got one, our highest testing strain that's at 36% is called pulque. You know pulque?
Pack it first. Pack
He
it.
knows pulque.
No, I don't know what
Pack it.
pulque is.
Wow. Okay, pulque is a very traditional Mexican
No,
drink.
go down. You gotta go way more down than that.
Don't burn her hair.
No, I can burn my hair. It's with the mota glass. It's fine. Oh, you might need to just pack a new bowl. There's more weed in it.
Hey, this is fire right here.
Did you like it?
No, leftovers.
That's the thing with bongs too, is you can taste more what you're smoking more. At the event, we had a bong bar.
So
Just like you have a weed, like a alcohol bar, we had a bong bar with all the strains and girls
That was
serving
smooth.
up bong ribs.
that's what's
And
up.
people love being able to try different strains, and you don't have to commit to like a whole thing. You just try a bong rip here, bong rip there. You know, people really love that. But pulque though, so you don't know what pulque is?
No, I don't know.
So
what does pulque mean?
pulque is a kind of like a kombucha type drink, but it's like kind of white and
George
creamy.
don't even know what kombucha is.
Yes, I do, dog.
It's ferment.
Kombucha.
It's like a fermented
It's at
drink.
Whole Foods.
There you
All
go.
right, my bad.
It's
George
true.
knows what that
That's where you get
is.
The goat cheese from.
My bad.
There you
my
go.
bad.
He
George
does
knows.
know.
She
Well,
saw
this
it.
is a fermented drink from the maguey plant. So a maguey plant is you
Tequila
know what the
plant.
maguey? Yeah, it's the cousin of the blue agave actually.
primo.
But what you do is you ferment the juice and it becomes pulque, and it's like 2,000-year-old drink from Mexico, and they used to have it during the Aztec era, and they used to give it to like priests. And,
What's that
you know,
clumpy
people like
thing
that.
that they give you?
Which one?
Mezcal?
No, it's just
Champurrado?
Colombian?
No, it's Mexican stuff. It tastes sour and it's clumpy. I'll think about it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We got a lot of weird shit, but
Yeah.
but pulque is definitely one of those things that it has some alcohol content, but it's not like a alcoholic drink. Like, it's not a cocktail or anything.
It won't.
Yeah, but
score.
it's very like traditional and well known. And when I read the terpene profile and the taste profile of the strain, it was like pungent, potent, and like really like up there, and it's really strong. So I'm like, that's a pulque right there. So it has a lot of history. I wanted to kind of make sure that each strain is for sure like describing like how you feel and the smell, but also having this ability to storytell and to tell people and open up a little bit more about Latino culture. But what's happening so far is that people are like, fuck yeah, like when they see cajeta, people have especially been like responding really well to it because they don't see that in cannabis, you know?
No, hey, I'm tripping out right now. Like, damn, fool. We're smoking.
I feel like John F. Kennedy after he got shot in the head.
It's strong. But you know what though? It's like a strong that doesn't like wipe you out, because other weeds have all these other pesticides that you don't know. Like, they're government watched. That you guys got to pass tests.
A lot of testing that has to go with any weed that's in the market, you know, in order to get the labels that are right here. So all these things are from testing to make sure that it's safe and passes all, you know, the stuff. But it's also because of the way that we grow the weed up in Impossible, it's not outdoor and it's not indoor. It's greenhouse. It's supplemental energy. And what I've learned about
what's the difference?
The difference is that, so with outdoor weed, you're susceptible to all the environmental conditions. So bugs, like light. So you can only yield like so much weed, and then you got to wait for your whole opportunity to do it again.
Then what's the con with indoor?
But it's really cheap, and it's, you know, it's really natural, right? Because people love it. Then there's indoor. So indoor, you can really focus on all the levels perfectly, and it allows more CO2, which leads to higher testing THC, you know, but at what cost? A lot of power and a lot of water, which costs a lot. So you have to balance it. And the costs aren't just financial. The costs are to the environment as well. So really, like greenhouse and like supplemental light, you're able to use the sunlight and use it when you need it, and supplement with LED light, you know, when you need it. Because ultimately what indoor is, it's trying to mimic outdoor, but stronger, you know, and they're trying to mess with whatever, but there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to use both.
They're trying to cut down the time. If you can cut down the sun, like, because they got to wait for the sun to come up.
Yeah.
If the sun never comes up, if the sun never goes down, then these things will keep growing all day long.
Yeah. But with sustainable, with a supplemental light, you just churn it up when you need it. So you always get what you need.
You're using both.
Yeah,
I'm
you
stoned,
need it.
dog.
And, you know, because they come from agriculture, they all have an agriculture background. They know growing first because they've done it with food. So their whole approach is just next level. And the fact that they're an all Latino operation is just such a moment of pride, like going up there and being like, Latino excellence. Like, we're here, you know what I'm saying? Like my founder.
You guys don't let no white boys work there?
No, it's not that they don't let them. No, they have them. No, they have them there.
Okay,
They're there.
I was like, hey,
they're
Pizza
there.
Trevor, come here, come on.
They're there. No, women are there. Like, it's diverse. It's very diverse.
You know me.
But the people who founded it, that's what I'm mostly speaking of, which is like unfounded that you see that. And so it's just, you know,
she talks
really
like Obama, huh? Like, when I say something, she comes back clever, like, well, yeah, Joe, of course. Come on, man. We have Fred. We have Ted. Yeah. The focus of everything here. Hey, you could have been a bomb-ass lawyer.
She's definitely no.
I thought about it. There's a minute where I was going to do that, and then I started talking to more lawyers, and they all told me, do not do it. And I was like, well, fuck.
Hey, I got a TV show already in my head. Yeah, hey, let's do like a TV series, comedy, and we'll call it La DA. You're like the hardest district attorney.
Yeah, like Mariska Hargitay.
Yeah, but it's only
Latina.
like East LA cases.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, I grew up on that block. Come on, don't be lying to me. I know what you're doing there.
Come on.
Yeah, but you'd be like the lawyer, you know?
Yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, I think of crazy stuff. I thought of, like, you know, as a comedian, the new thing now is like, oh, you get your own weed strain. Like Joey Diaz has that laughing gas.
Yes.
Who else has one? Exhibit, Be Real.
Everyone, dude.
Everyone.
Yeah.
And you got one, dog. That's
a couple of them.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep dropping strains because that's something that we can do because we're vertically integrated. We are the farm. We don't have the same limitations as people who don't have those limitations. Is that we are able to consistently bring the fire, and we don't have like other limitations. It's really great to have. So the two sativas are the ones that we added. It's a limonada and el patron, but that's something that we're getting really good responses, and people have been loving the sativas.
Damn,
so I think
clever.
we're just gonna go with the mood of the people and bring people strains that they can really connect with, that they like, but also have this story that's I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going with it. I'm gonna keep going with it and seeing how else I can bring people the culture and how people within the culture like feel like a little nod to them. That's what I think Cajeta was. There are a lot of people who were at the event and saw it and were like, and I'm like, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's needed.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm really stoned right now, but I'm focused. So I like how it backs up what it is. It
is. I mean, I'm really excited to go back up to the farm. The farm is gorgeous. Have you ever been to Salinas?
Yes, I've been to Salinas a lot. I've been all over there. It's beautiful. I mean, they grow garlic and Gilroy, dog.
So what's great about like the hiring process there is like they really want to support local farm workers. And what I didn't know about farm workers is like the ones that are growing lechuga and like strawberries and stuff. Like they're growing lettuce and strawberries. I didn't know that it was like a 2-3 month like job, and then you have to look for another gig. Yeah, that's a really short time.
Yeah, whatever fruits growing,
right? And you got to look for other gigs. So with greenhouse, like with the way that they grow weed, they're able to offer year-round career opportunities. Because with greenhouse, you don't have those limitations. You can grow consistently year-round because you're just doing what you want. So that's how like we support local farm workers and the community is by like giving these job opportunities like as much as possible.
And you were saying earlier that most of your workers, they're already experienced. Like they grew tomatoes there. They grew whatever vegetable or fruit has been grown in the Salinas Valley.
So the people that are in charge of the cultivation, they have this experience that is like unmatched, like with growing food, and so you could see that in the way that they care about cannabis, but also like you can see that the way that they're pushing like innovation in growing. Because I mean, before I joined for humo, they were doing PR for Possible. So there's an article on Forbes right now that talks about like the farm approach, and I was in cannabis working with bongs and like helping cannabis companies with marketing, but I didn't know growing specifically. That's a whole fucking shit. But so learning about this has been such a like eye-opening experience because like really being in the weed, in the weeds of it, but also like really learning about what it takes from seed to actually a nug. It's fascinating, and to know that like there's a lot of parallels between good food and really good weed.
No, it's I'm stoned. I'm not like stuck stoned. Excuse me, but it's like it's good weed. I've been smoking some stuff like you get like from the swamp meet.
They have them there. What does it look like?
It's just like weird. Like it's always different every week.
Oh, you never know what you're gonna get. Yeah.
It's like
I remember those days.
Yeah, they always change. Yo,
you're just like, all right,
this
that's what
stuff.
I'm getting. Yeah.
Forget last week.
Yeah.
This one right here, like they found this one in Chapo's tunnel.
And you always go back and tell them how the last one, it was bomb.
Yeah.
Even when it wasn't, huh?
I remember getting just whatever weed I could from the back of the day.
Yeah, and now you got it right here.
Now everything's like meticulously like selected, but I'm excited to launch joints that are coming soon.
So how does someone get it?
So right now we just launched and we're being placed in stores. So what you got to do is go to your dispensary where you want to see humo and actually tell them. Like you have no idea how much power the consumer has.
Yes.
You go and you tell them, hey, I want this brand. They're going to fucking get it.
Yeah,
because that's what they want.
We're losing money if they're asking for it.
Yeah, so what we want is like the Latino community to come out and be like, yo, get humo into this store because we're ready. We're placing in stores right now. And, we're here to hire the Latinos. We're trying to hire the community.
How you going to sell smoke and you don't got no humo?
Yeah. One of the ways we're giving back to the community, I'm so excited. Like, we were able to partner with someone that I really, really fuck with and respect. My girl Felicia Carvajal. She's the director of the Social Impact Center, which is a nonprofit that focuses on the community. Community, it supports the community. It helps educate the community on a lot of important aspects of cannabis and legalization, but they also were involved in really helping lead expungement efforts. So when we started,
can you explain what expungement efforts
are? Expungement efforts are when you are absolutely, thank you. So when you
what that means.
When you go to jail and you spend time in prison and you want to come back and join the people out, and you want to get a job, you have a record, and that stops people from being able to get a job, and it haunts them for a really long time.
From working at the weed farms?
No, from working in general.
Okay.
So expungement clinics, you go there and they clean up your record, and you're able to get a job. This is something that
it's
is
not really ever deleted, but it's not like they can't see it.
Like the FBI can see it.
Yeah, the FBI can see it, but the guy you're trying to get hired from McDonald's can't see it.
How far does it go?
Like probably FBI, probably like the cops can always see it. Like a
when you
DUI,
get a job with the government, any government job.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
Yeah.
See, like a DUI is something you always expunge. You can get that expunged, but like the FBI will fucking know you got it.
And you know it too.
ICE knows I got it.
And you know it too.
Yeah. And you know it.
Yeah, you know it. That's the most important one. No, but expungement, that's what gets people back to work. And for some time, I worked with nonprofits many years ago, early in my career. And one of the things I saw from working with this nonprofit was how important it is for people to get back to work, because sometimes people don't want a handout. They want to go to work and they want to earn it for themselves. Yeah. So being able to help, people who have been affected by cannabis criminalization, the opportunity to get back to work and earn it for themselves, I know that that's something that Black and brown communities want. I know that that's something that
how does this work? Because I'm someone that didn't even know there was these programs. Because they asked me to go to Canada to do comedy for the Montreal Comedy Festival. But since I have this felony on my record, and it's been over, I committed the crime in 2003.
Oh, wow, it's been a minute, yeah.
And I haven't committed anything after that. That's the last one. How do I go to get my record sponged?
The process? It depends on what it is. Yeah, sponge scrubbed.
My bad.
Yeah, no. It depends on what it is. Expunged. Expunged. Yeah.
Expunged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how did I say it before?
You just sponged.
This weed's good, no.
Smoking the humo.
Right.
But no, these things change people's lives. Like being able to go back to work and that changes families, which then, changes, children's lives. It's a whole cycle. It starts with a job sometimes. So I know that is something that meant a lot to me. So when we began to look for causes to align with, because obviously when you're in cannabis, you have to give back. You have to. There's just a non-negotiable.
Boston George is locked up still.
How are you going to just be making money and not have this responsibility while people are still suffering? So we know that we're going to be doing a lot to give back to the community, but one of those ways is this support and contributing to the mission that they do, because they do transformative work between everything that they do. So I'm really, really happy that I can, support Felicia Carvajal, someone that I actually know and fuck with, because I knew her from way back, from during when La Chingona happened. She was someone that was like a shoulder to kind of be there, because she's a tough bitch. She's the one that she has called out people in cannabis. She has boycotted herself, in South by Southwest. You can look her up. She's been in press. She's been in the LA Times recently. She's a tough activist, and she's the kind of person that can't be bought. Don't give a fuck who you're from. If it's not aligned with my, values, I don't fuck with you. And she's like that. So the fact that, I can support her mission, she doesn't really, fuck with a lot of companies, because she's, very kind of, knowing that they want her to look good.
She's from the mafia.
Dude, she kind of...
I'm just paperwork.
Actually,
she's
just one of those people that, knows, she's been to prison for cannabis.
Oh, wow.
And for several years. So I think that she knows what it means to be in cannabis, and what it means to profit in cannabis. So it means next level to her. And so when I approached her with like, hey, we want to contribute to her cause, she was like, I want to help you with this brand because I know that if you're involved in the brand, then you guys are legit. And so this, it's just been like just Latino power move of us being able to partner because, you know, we're going to be able to help a lot of people, but like being able to bring the mission of what we're about to do, which is create jobs in cannabis, you know, create career pathways to cannabis. Because this is an industry that it's burgeoning. We should be here killing it too.
Like people don't even understand. This is like more than medicine. It's not even medicine, dog. It's just like a cigarette to me. It doesn't it doesn't affect the way I'm gonna act. If I don't get high, I'm gonna be a different person.
Right.
And it's not because I'm addicted to it. It's just I think so much in the anxiety attacks. I like the stuff that we just... El Patron right now, I feel relaxed. Mm-hmm. Like, I can get in an argument right now and be like, I'm high, dog. Leave me.
There you go. That's the way it should be, you know? But it's crazy to think that, you know, this plant, you know, was used by our ancestors, you know, literally, like, during Aztec rituals and like for medicinal purposes and all that stuff.
Yeah, because they believed in a lot of that.
They did, and it was such a part of like everyday culture. And to think that like, you know, so many years later, it would be so problematic. You know,
I think there's a town in Mexico. I know I might not know the town, but there's a town in Mexico where like the bees ferment some honey that has acid in it or shrooms, and like. And there's cops, army that protected it. You can go there and trip out, but you got to stay you got to pay to stay, and like you rent their hotels. But if you get caught taking it out, they'll blast you on site.
Wow.
Yeah, and not like, but they'll do the proper measures. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they don't play out there. But
you gonna look it up, X, or you just...
I'm high, fool.
Hey, I'm
I'm about to smoke.
What you want me to do?
I love this cajeta. You want to smell the cajeta? Yeah. It is kind of sweet. Like I don't know if you smell the caramel kind of tones, but
yay, this is high, dog.
I feel like Robert Kardashian when he carried OJ's suit.
Nah, this is like.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's just next
honestly,
level.
Just because of your look, I would never think you'd have weed this strong on you. Like, what the hell goes wrong with this?
What?
Yeah, no, not just because, like, hey, this is pretty good, like, strong.
No, yeah, it is. Well, I mean, it depends how you're trying to feel, you know, because we also got some lower THC strains, you know, in the 20s, 25s, and just depends how you want to feel. And that's what the beauty of weed is that, you know, there's not one way to consume it, right? Yes. And now with so much innovation in the industry, like there's weed water. Y'all been drinking weed water? So just saying.
Yeah. Hey, not to say you were wrong, but you asked me to look this up. It's called Mad Honey. It is from Nepal.
Oh.
There's another one in Mexico, but go ahead, dog.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just this bee honey that you eat and it makes you hallucinate.
Yeah.
From Nepal. But yeah.
That's like, hey, dog, like in those old days of times, it was kind of like, you know, no disrespect to the Native American Indian, but we were just so different, dog. Like, we were natural trippers. I mean, wait, cómate este honey.
like shrooms. Yeah, like shrooms.
But like that would release the warrior to you. Like,
yeah.
In the new Boba Fett. Have you seen the new Boba Fett on Star Wars?
I know, but she has.
So, hey, dog.
Saw it over there.
They have a fucking lizard. The Raiders. They're that's all they talk, dog. This little kid comes. Hey, I'm a Raider. Of course, I'm a Raider fan, dog. And then they open this little thing, dog, and a lizard goes in this fool's nose.
Oh, no, not on the nose.
Yeah, a lizard, and the lizard takes him to a desert, or he rips a branch off a sacred tree, and then he comes back, and they make that a weapon, dog. That's like, it's kind of like a ritual that you do. Like, I think I heard there's a tree bark in Mexico that, like, if you eat it, it'll reset your body. Like, people that do heroin or smoking addictions, they go over there and they experience this, and they come back.
You're talking about ibogaine.
Okay.
It's ibogaine. Yeah, it's illegal in Mexico or TJ, but you go in there and it makes you stop wanting to do heroin or any opiate. Right? Is that the one you're talking about?
Why isn't this just passed out?
Yeah, what is it called? I'm going to write this one down.
Ibogaine.
Abigaine?
Yeah, ibogaine. Ibogaine. Yeah, Vice and everybody has done documentaries.
Spell it.
I can't spell it.
It kind of sounds like a name, like Abigail.
But it's a drug you do and it makes you throw up and shit. It's kind of like ayahuasca.
Yeah, I heard it makes you throw up.
Yeah, it's a big deal. But once you do it, technically, you're supposed to never want opiates ever again.
What is it about it then?
Who knows? It's something the government don't want you to have, though. Mm-hmm. You got to go to TJ if you want it. If you're a crackhead and your son's a crackhead, and you don't.
There should be like a weed that you're like, never call your ex back. You just smoke, you're like, I'll never call you back ever. I'm gonna forget about you.
What would you call it?
It's a good one right there.
I don't know. When your ex, just call it ex. I'm gonna
yeah, la cajeta.
La cajeta.
Ooh.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So wait up. How many strains is there?
We have 7.
You're missing one. And
we have 7.
I've been wanting you to. Oh, you have 7.
We have 7. Yeah, we have 7 on the lineup right now. Yes, pastelito. Limonada is a really good morning strain.
What's up with Jamaica?
The limonada. The Jamaica is another strain we have. It's a hybrid. That one is a hybrid. Sativa leaning hybrid.
What's the difference between the hybrid?
Hybrid.
The hybrid. Hey, this weed is called alphabet eggs. I keep saying shit wrong. I'm like, hey, I'm high. Let me get some bread. What's the difference between a sativa? I know, but what's the hybrid? Is both of those together?
Yeah, hybrid's in the middle. You know, it usually it's like like it'll be a body high, but like a head. Your head's still kind of like focused. You know.
Okay.
But,
okay. Oh wow.
So it'll be kind of like a mix. But
do you go in there and do all the splicing and stuff?
Oh, the what?
The splicing?
No, I haven't gone up there and been involved in that process, but I am excited to go up there and see more of it. Like, when I went and toured, there weren't anybody working or anything. But man, it's impressive. Like, it's just I had never been to a farm like that for sure. Like,
how big are the plants?
I've never been to a farm.
Well, depends because there's different stages. Because it's greenhouse, you can visit every stage of the process.
Oh, I got you.
Like, you don't have to be like, oh, right now you missed it. They're big now. Like, you can always see everything. And at the end, I got to. It was almost like one of those like specials on TV where you're like, see the process. Because at the end, it was like they handed me a big bag of weed, and I was like, oh, tight. Like, I saw this strain. It was the horchata. I saw that from seed to the beginning of the walkthrough, and then I got like an eighth of it, and it was cool to be able to like have the seed in here, and.
Horchata has canela in it, huh? Hey, this
they do have spicy. It has a spicy aftertaste, like when you smoke it with the horchata strain.
Yeah,
and that's what I love about really complex strains is that you get those tones, and with glass, you really taste it. When the glass is clean and it's your first rip, and you have if it's a morning and you try the limonada, it's like you taste the terps, and you're just like. Whoa, ready to start the day. This. Yeah, it's next level wake and bake with glass in the morning. Recommend.
That's what's up. Well, hey, we're about to pack a bowl, guys. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back. Take a shower. Brown Power. Cheers to 2022 and resolutions you can actually keep. How about having clean and shiny balls all year round? Our sponsors at Manscaped are here to save your balls this year and make the ball drop into 2022 the cleanest and sexiest ever. Set your first New Year's resolution with good intentions and join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. With our exclusive offer, go to manscaped.com and use promo code Take a Shower and receive 20% off plus free shipping. Look, guys, in 2021, I used to use a machete. I used to go in there like it was a jungle, chopping trees down, using razors, using stuff off the internet. Not no more. It's New Year's, new me with global leaders in below the waist grooming. This year, take your package to the next level with our Performance Package 4.0 and brand new Ultra Premium Body Wash. Inside the Performance Package 4.0, you will find the Signature Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer is designed to trim hair on loose skin. The advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts and nicks on your delicate nuts. It also comes with a quick 4000K LED spotlight that will shine and light to Promised Land 2022 looks to be. A grooming routine isn't complete without applying crop preserver and crop reviver. Before showing off your 2022 self, these unique formulations take care of the smelliest part of your body and a big boost to your confidence into the new year. To complete the set, Manscaped threw in their Shed Travel Bag and anti-chaffing boxer briefs. You know what chaffing means, guys? When you got the skin that's redder than red. As free gifts to keep all your goodies stored comfortably. And the new product that needs no introduction, the Ultra Premium Body Wash from Manscaped, solves all three for the perfect addition to your daily grooming routine. But in the shower. I shower every day, and I do brown power, but I shower every day, and I hope you do too. This body wash smells great too. It's cologne infused with aloe vera, sea salt to keep your skin feeling clean, nice, and moisturized. Kick discomfort and poor hygiene to the curb this year and use the best tool for the job. Whether your resolution is to work out more or to travel to new places, be sure to travel to manscaped.com. For exclusive offer of 20% off free shipping, use promo code TAKEASHOWER and receive 20% off. Cheers to new balls in 2021. Once again, guys, get 20% off free shipping with code TAKEASHOWER at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use Take a Shower as your promo code. It's a new year, new pubes in 2022 with Manscaped. And we're back. George Press Stories is also brought to you by Gunther's, located in downtown Santana, another Chicano-owned business for us. A lot of people be like, yo, George, where you get that Pendleton from, dog? I haven't seen that one. Or where you get those Ben Davis? Where you get those Levi's? Gunther's, everybody. Hey, I'm not trying to diss L.A., Riverside, or anybody, but if you live in Orange County and you don't want to drive far, we got a store. And it's our own. Support Gunther's, located in downtown Santana. They got a store off of Broadway, and they got a store off of Main.
And don't forget they got a website.
Yes, they got a website.
For everybody out of state.
And please keep sending me the pictures. Hey, I got my Pendleton because you know what? It represents us, our culture, my culture, dog.
They're all hard mugging the camera.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you
no,
see
like,
them.
The other day I seen a white girl with one. She's like, I got my first Pendleton. I was like, hell yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fool, you don't remember getting your first surfboard? Do you ever get a like? I got a
boogie board.
Yeah, like that.
My bicycle dad guy's asked for a surfboard. His fool got me a boogie board.
He's like, pa que no te comen los shorts. You can't go far with this.
No, he acted like those were the training wheels. He's like, when you good at that, te compro la surfboard. I was like, fool. Hustled me, dog. Yeah, hustled me. Got that shit at Goodwill, too.
Was it like a girl or a guy one?
It was blue, used up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It had old wax on it.
We didn't even know, though. I didn't know.
I mean, I used it. Yeah, fun.
Dog, I used to get, fool, I ain't gonna lie. I used to get clothes from the thrift store before, like, it was cool. My mom would be like, mira, way. For $3, I can get you that trench coat. We'll take it to the tailor. It's big. And she like boom. I don't know. It's what it is. My mom liked to do stuff like that. She was like a collector. She'd find something. She knew what expensive was.
But if you still do that.
I know.
Like, if you find something that's too big, I just won't buy it. You're like, nah, I'll take it to my tailor. Yeah, George don't let nothing go. He'll find some. If he finds some Raider shit that he loves and is a 4XL.
If it's worth it, because sometimes it's not worth it.
Yeah, but a tailor's only $6. Like these pants right here, dog, they're $80. I got them at Ross, dog. Their waist 42, but they're 38 now.
There you go.
So I got these pants for $14.
I know because you.
And then I put $6 in, so I paid $20 for a perfect fit of pants.
$6 in.
Yeah, and then they love me over there, dog. They got my measurements down. They call me the homie. Hey, the homie's here. Because I tip them. I be tipping tailors, dog.
It's out there in Tustin.
Yeah.
They appreciate it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like tailoring, it's a specific thing. You got to be really detailed, you know?
You know what's weird is to be a cholo and to have a tailor. Because usually our shit's all baggy. I like it like baggy, but not
perfect baggy.
Yeah, that's just me. And I'm not putting nobody down because, hey, there's times I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm going with the fucking 42s today.
Yo, but Evans tailors this shit, though. I've seen Evans do some MacGyver shit.
David Ricky.
Yeah. He'll come up to me like, your sleeves look loose.
Yeah.
Or your little tie right here. And he'll come in here and do some
My friend worked for
shit.
David Ricky. David Ricky is a company that tailors athletes, like all the Lakers. Mm-hmm. Like, so when you're in the NBA, you're 7 foot. How you going to get a suit?
Yeah.
And my homeboy, my good friend, he's my brother. He used to work the shipping and receiving, and he went to work the first day with Dickies on and Ben Davis, and they're like, hold up. They went to the back and brought all the suits that other athletes didn't want, and that fool came home, dog, with like a $15,000 suit. Yeah. He had alligator shoes, and like he showed me like the cummerbund, like your belt is supposed to match your socks because and I was just like, hey, folks, I was doing cholo shit like that. Yeah. Nah, dog, like I have ties, and they say David or Ricky. There's only one pattern of that tie ever, and they come from Italy. It has like a certain silk. $200, dog. I was selling them on OfferUp. Fools were giving me $140, dog. But anyways, hey, this is the kind of weed I like. Chill, relax.
Yeah.
You know?
We got a good mix here. I mean, we try to get them out between the bong hits and the blunt. We just smoked.
It was actually
a good blunt.
Yeah.
You know? Good blunt.
It was actually very good in the blunt. A lot of weed, like the blunt takes the weed away. It this one fought it.
Yeah. Yeah, you could still taste it.
That's what's up. So what else has been going on?
Man, a lot of work, honestly, but I'm excited to kind of just be able to do more passion projects for sure, you know? Like
Awesome.
I have this channel that we community that we started called Latinas in Cannabis.
Okay.
And it started out as an Instagram because there was just so many Latinas in cannabis doing cool shit. Like from writers, there's a woman who's a doctor who writes like journals, like academic journals on cannabis and terpenes. That's dope. Like, it'd be cool if people could find her information. So, started following her, and then like artists and like influencers, and then journalists. And I'm like, there are some really badass Latinas in cannabis. So I think this Instagram first became a way to share their content. And then I was like, well, if we got it to like a certain amount, worth like 50K. We'll be able to give promotion to all these like Latina small-owned businesses, and it's free for Latinas. Like it can be like a Latina like promotion machine, you know? Yeah,
just participate.
So yeah, it started growing and growing and growing, and this past year, it was the start of Latino Heritage Month, which starts September 15th to October 15th, and so. What this month is, it's, you know, Latino heritage, Hispanic heritage. People are all talking about, you know, their pride and doing all their campaigns. And I saw that we did National Latinas Day. And when I saw that was a thing, that a lot of Latinas were very proud to be like, I'm Latina and this is what it means to me. I was like, this is perfect for what our mission is with Latinas in cannabis. So I decided to, on behalf of my team, be able to own National Latinas in Cannabis Day, and it's
Oh,
September.
wow.
Yeah, September 30th. Every year from now on, and it's going to be a day where we celebrate Latinas in cannabis. And this past year, we did our first one, and Latinas came out like they were posting themselves. That's what was beautiful about it. They were posting selfies and then sharing what being Latina in cannabis means. And it's like breaking down the stigma,
To bring our flavor as well.
Yeah, and that's what we stand for with humo too, breaking the
Yeah.
stigma. That's one of the things that we stand for.
I want to eat nopales
destigmatizing the
now. Like,
plant.
hey, I want to be more Mexican right now, dog.
Yeah, because a lot of Latinos like we'll be smoking, but then we hide it, or sometimes only on the weekends. But the truth is
una
we're
marihuana.
smoking. Yeah, we're smoking every day.
It's
But
the stigma. Our grandparents like, no, eso es para la gente que no
Yes,
trabaja. Like,
right.
come on, I own a business, grandma.
right, but exactly. But you'll be smoking El Patron and can get your work done.
Exactly.
Like you can make it work, but it's gonna take us normalizing daily use to really start that destigmatization process, because we need to destigmatize it, and it's only gonna happen through just being out with like the fact that we smoke, and this is a brand that you can identify with, that you can really be like, I fuck with humo, like I want that here, I want this at dispensaries, and that's what you can do. You can go to the dispensaries and
I
ask
know
them.
a couple of dispensaries.
Yeah,
so I'm definitely
people don't
gonna
know
let
that
them
that the customer actually runs shit.
Yeah, straight up.
You can go to the dispensaries and be like, hey, can I talk to your manager and be like, hey, can I request this brand, and they'll get it for you.
Yeah,
you run shit. So definitely ask for humo by name. We get out there and we'll be there.
Hey, McDonald's bought the McRib back. White people were like, hey, what's going on with the McRib? And they're like, all right. Nah, for reals, it is our request. That's what I tell people. I'm like, hey, if you want me to do comedy in your city, have all your people email this comedy clip, and they're going to be like, hey.
Exactly. That's what you can do. And
Same
all those
process.
people that say I support you, like, then do it.
Exactly. They're like, you can't just ship it to Oklahoma? Like, nah, perro. I can't just say 1-8.
But you also got to give back to your community too. You got to call upon them, but also make sure that you're giving back and contributing to the cause. And the cannabis industry is great. A lot of opportunities for Latinos, and we're excited to just be able to give back and career opportunities to, I think, those that are really affected by the war on drugs, which are predominantly communities of color. So giving those jobs, like I mentioned before, is such an important
And also,
part.
you're letting our gente, raza, know, like, hey, we can do this. Look, I did it. There's no reason why, like, this is us right here. We need, come on. Would I be good in a business meeting if I said that?
No.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
depending,
No,
some cannabis meetings are like that, where we were just smoking and then you're just kind of saying shit. But other ones are formal, it depends.
Yeah, I've been in some. I used to do comedy at a place called Ziggy's, and right here they have like high end bongs and like, you know what? We're bringing Mota there next year. We're bringing you. I'm allowed to have a table, so everybody, and it's like they have these white boys that play funk and Prince, huh, dog?
Wow.
They
White boys get down.
I was dancing.
These white boys get down with glass. They make dope glass.
Oh.
Yeah,
blowing
like Matt
blowing
Robertson,
glasses is
Hoops.
amazing. Glass blowing is an art, man.
It's
really,
definitely
it's
white
great to
people.
watch.
It's a white people passion.
It is, but like so many Latinos,
Well, they're the only
this
one-
is Latino
yeah.
blown.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's expensive. It's an expensive
expensive
talent. If
thing.
you
It's like
will tell
hockey.
you, yeah.
Mexicans would be in hockey, but our mom can't send us like, hey, come on, necesitas patines, güey?
Yeah.
Pants? Vete así, cabrón.
And they're
Wow.
nice.
Yeah.
That's why it's expensive to get into business. Period.
Well, what worked out for us is we got the trust of the glass blowers, because they don't really blow for companies. They've been screwed over too many times. A lot of these glass blowers are like been in the industry for 10, 20, 30 years, and they're experts at what they do. And then a lot of these brands, they started outsourcing from China, and they got used to China prices, which are so cheap. And they start coming up with
and they start coming.
But they come to these the glass blowers here, and they're like, well, bring down your prices, because now you got to keep up with them. So they've slashed their prices so low that these glass blowers are getting so little now than what they used to make. So we started Mota Glass to be able to pay them what they deserve, and we want to be able to let people know that supporting American-made glass, you can support the work of these kind of glass blowers,
Yeah.
So it's our goal to be able to grow this brand and be able to employ more glass blowers that can have like sustainable work where they don't have to like continue to be cut down by people, you know, and they deal with stigma on their own. Like you know, there are some who feel like they can't, you know, share with their family that they're making actual bongs. That's something they just say that they just do glass, you know,
no vases.
Or like some people say like, oh, you're failing the family because you work in glass, like. You know, because it's weed related. It's this stupid stigma, right, that we always deal with.
But my dad delivers cigarettes.
But you know what? One of the biggest ways that we can destigmatize this plant is through jobs. Because when you make money in it and you have a career, all of a sudden your family's like, okay, like weed's not so bad.
Yeah.
Because I think for my family, I could talk to my grandma about weed.
She was very backlashes.
Only because I was on the front page of the LA Times about weed. So I'm like, that's the only way where I can be like, Grandma, like I am talking about weed. And so that's the only way. And so we got to talk about it that way. And at that point,
did she feel offended at all before? Was your grandma like, hey, I don't like weed. Like it has a bad. A lot of Mexicans, hey, dog, it's frowned upon.
Marijuana, the word alone.
Yeah,
don't feel. I don't like
Cypress Hill.
No, I mean it does. I think for my,
I like what you're saying. Like
it never became a
money,
thing. Though.
If we work with it, it's different.
Now it's different because I was able to tell her in a way that was like, no, this is my career. This is what I do for a living. You know,
you give people jobs. I mean, you like I create.
Yeah, creating jobs is so important in this industry, like as a Latino brand, because we want to be able to be that pathway in, you know, and to show them that like even at the top, like you're represented, you know.
Yes.
And it's about that, you know.
We need some of that in my game.
We do.
Where's all the Mexican Latino agents, dog? Hit me up. Now, hey, Dave Chappelle said something great about that because they were pressuring Dave Chappelle. And he was like, I'm going to black. He was saying that culture, like, so the best agents, they're not Mexican, black, or brown. They're mostly, I'm not saying what he said, but I'm breaking it down like, hey, dog, he said, if all the women actors and all the culture actors would only go to that source, they would make that person the best. It was kind of weird, dog. This fucking weed has me fucked up, fool.
Me too.
I'm gonna call it rewind because I always got to rewind and remember shit. Okay.
That happens with weed sometimes. Sometimes you get stuck or it keeps you going. You know, it depends. And we did mix the strains, so. Where
can they follow you for new flavors, for any contests? Because I know you do events. You're so persistent. Where can they find Mota Glass? Where can they find a work? What if one of my fans like, hey, you know what? I want to get into this field. Sorry, I'm high.
Yeah. I'll start off with Mota Glass. You can get Mota Glass at mota-glass.com. You can use code MOTAFAM, MOTAFAM, for 15% off. And American made glass is Latino blown glass.
Sauce.
So for sure. For humo, you can follow us on Instagram at get.humo. And just go to your dispensaries, and when you're there, let them know, like, hey, can you guys carry humo? And then just tell them the Instagram, get.humo. Mm-hmm. And they'll know, you know, to be able to order it through you know, the wholesale online portal. And
do you, like, so I know people that work at smoke shops. Do you guys have a representative where I can be like, hey, Dave, my friend owns Heavy Hitters.
Oh, tight.
And, like, so do I give them
honestly, same shit. You go to the smoke shop and be like, you should get Mota Glass, and they'll find us.
No, but I'm saying, like, do you guys do the wholesale for them? Or
we
okay,
do.
So,
all they do is hit us up. Like, right now, actually, the East Coast loves us right now.
Oh, yeah.
We've been getting some wholesale orders from some great shops out there.
Awesome.
I think that they want a piece of LA. So
Mota's a strong word. It is. Hey, what's up with the Mota?
Yep. I'm really glad that. And also, we wanted to make it kind of thick letters so we could put art in it. So this is our sugar. This is our sugar skull. We have another sugar skull. This is called the Love Sesh beaker.
Oh.
So it has little hearts in it, and the glass right here is red on top. But this is our 18-inch 9mm, which is extremely sturdy. This thing is good.
Sealed.
Like will last you for a good minute.
Can knock someone out with that.
Great Valentine's gift, and I think your girl is gonna really love this. I think it's just something that is really special.
I'm gonna get your boyfriend a sweater.
Oh hell yeah, right here. No, this is a great one right here. I'm really excited that you're getting both of these right here.
Thank you.
Good 2 sizes right there.
Hey.
But hey, get your girl one, Mota glass. But for Get Humo, like we're gonna be having a really dope Instagram. I'm really excited to launch the Instagram because we have an amazing creative director. Shout out to Encrypt. She's worked with Food Gone Wild actually.
And awesome!
She's dope. She's in the community, but she has been really leading a lot of the creative. Like she just shot our photos. She shot our brand video that we premiered. And she just got the vibe perfectly, So our Instagram is about to be really creative. But what we really want to do is tell the stories of Latinos in cannabis. We want to highlight what people have been through. Like, talk about, their first time smoking weed and what it meant. Like, their parents found out. Or, like we've all had crazy stories of hiding it. And, like, what happens when, just because we're brown and because of what we've been through. Yeah. Like, what it means to us to have to smoke weed. And, we just want to smoke weed, but we got to hide it, And
Not no more.
Not no more. And I've been feeling like really, like, quote unquote, living my truth because I feel like I can finally be professional like I am, but also a stoner and a smoker, a quote unquote stoner,
You're a
but
tattoo
also a
artist
cannabis
with tattoos.
enthusiast and someone I don't have tattoos.
No, but I'm saying like
you know
all
what I'm saying,
tattoo
but that's
artists.
okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm no longer like feeling like being professional and enjoying cannabis is like two different people or I have to hide it. Like
awesome.
I'm like no, we can be open with it and embrace the fact that we smoke cannabis, and that's what I feel like the essence of this brand is like. You love cannabis, be out with it, and you can. This is a brand that can help you, like, just feel good about it,
No, yeah.
Humo.
I'm high. You high, X?
At the end of the day, that's what it's about.
Second, I'm a good high.
Yeah, feeling good, but feeling good about the weed when it's sustainable, when it's grown right, at the right price. That's all you need.
Thank you. Is there anybody else you want to give shouts out to? You want to thank?
Yeah, Encrypt for sure. Follow her, amazing art. Shout out to my partner Bobby at Formota Glass. He's amazing in terms of being the partner for this because it's been a hard brand to grow off the ground, but we've done a lot in a year, less than a year and a half. But next up is Humo right here, and we had a strong start. People were fucking loving our launch party. The mariachi though. I think that we're really gonna do great things for the community. I'm excited to see what's coming with this brand. So make sure you follow us on Instagram and all the other platforms because we're gonna come in with some really strong visuals.
Good. Hey, I'm excited. I'm your friend, man. You do so much for the community, and like the look that I have, a lot of people in your position would be like, "Oh, brush me off." Like, hey, thanks for always being. You know what I mean? Thanks for always being cool, yo, people. Check it out, man. Look, I'm stoned. I'm stoned. I need like Visine. Like, the girls had the mace. Like, I need a Visine like that right now. I feel good. I'm high. February 19th. I didn't even mean to cut it off like that. I'm going to make announcements.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming down. I appreciate it. And appreciate the bongs.
Damn, you're high as fuck.
I'm high, dog.
Yeah.
I'm
I can tell usually you're like on point with your outers and your intros, and right now you're like, what? I forgot to even say bye.
Yeah. Hey man, enjoy the strains. The bongs really help with the tasting. So definitely enjoy the strains.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it, and come on, I'll see you soon. Hopefully.
Yeah, come through.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Definitely, we gotta also do future events. Hook up somehow,
Yeah,
like a comedy show.
420 is gonna come through.
Yeah,
soon.
let's do a comedy show where I did one before. It was weird. Like nobody was laughing because they were holding the bong though. Oh, that was funny. Like they couldn't clap because they're. That was funny.
Yeah.
You know how bad it is with the rigs because everyone's like with their torch, can't even hear you.
Yeah, rigs are tough.
Yeah, rigs make it tough.
They do have dab stations, but
That's what's up.
With the e-nail, it just heats from right there.
Thank you so much for coming. February 19th.
Sold out.
I talked to the owner guys. We're gonna move the jukebox. We're gonna move the pool table. We're gonna make room. So what? 30, 50 more. Let's give away 30 tickets.
Just for the after party, though.
Yeah, just for the after party.
Yeah, there's no more seats.
You can't see the comedy show.
That shit's done. You guys
but I'm gonna try to give up the.
You might get lucky. You might have to stand up.
Yeah, you might have to stand up.
Just stay alert. I know you guys have been asking me where to be extra sold out tickets.
Yeah, it's going to be a great
Someone
show.
asked me for a refund, and I gave him a refund.
Good.
There will be 2 tickets available pretty soon.
Okay. I'm excited, guys. I'm really excited to do comedy back, out of the clubs into our gente. Hey, I want to thank El Monte for giving us so much love. The mayor reached out. All the homies from Monte.
What's that website?
Memes. Monte
Dude,
memes.
Yeah, I had to follow them. I'm not even from Monte. They were like, "Oh, where you grew up?" And I was like, "I'm performing." They're like, "All right, we'll add you."
Yeah.
They're all fucking checking me and shit.
Yeah. They're like, "You don't look like you don't." Nah, they're like, "We don't have those sweaters here. We got the jerseys, dog." Right. So yeah, we're gonna be releasing some tickets. We'll do some giveaways. Just want to say number love for that. We're gonna have merch there. New 3 T-shirts. I only have 60 left, guys. Cash only, like Wu-Tang. And don't forget, go to your cousin's house, get their phone, go on their laptop, subscribe to George Perez Stories. Let's make it happen. X to the G.
Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's get to 20,000. And if you want to see George at the Comedy Store, this fool's been there at least twice a week. So we're not going to tell you when. Just pull up.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming down. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything. This is George Perez Stories, episode 257. With that being said, take a shower. Brown Power, late.
And now for an emergency SideDick breakthrough. You motherfuckers want a Valentine's rant? Check it out, dog. Be a fucking man. Don't buy your bitch flowers. Buy her some fucking luggage. Tell her, get the fuck out of my house. I'm sick of you, bitch. You can't cook. You make me sick. You don't pay half the bills. You leave your dirty ass clothes all over the fucking room. Wash that shit. I can't find my Jordans. Fuck that. Bitches should buy us shit for Valentine's Day. All the shit we do all fucking year. Pick up your dirty ass kids that's not even ours from school. I gotta throw the fucking macaroni shell picture she drew out the fucking window when I drove. Valentine's Day. Another white American holiday. But guess what? I'm American and I'd rather buy a hooker a fucking set of flowers before I buy my own lady some. Because at least that bitch doesn't bug me as much as her. SideDick Rant. I'm out.